All right, so today's lesson is going to be pretty much Desmos. Okay, it's going to be pretty much Desmos. Now, what I showed you before, all right, was to subtract, in this case, you would subtract 8 to both sides, and you would end up getting this. All right, that's what you would end up getting. And then you plug that into Desmos and see where, in this case, where it's below the x-axis, okay? Because it says less than. All right, now we're not going to do that way, and this way is perfectly fine. I think it's a better learning experience to actually keep this as is and don't mess around with it. Okay, this is how I want you to look at. I think it's a better learning experience to do it this way. Okay, you'll learn more is what I'm trying to say. Now, I'm going to call this the yellow equation. I'm going to call this the green equation. Okay. Or a better way of saying it, I'm going to call this the yellow graph and the green graph. So I'm going to subdivide it into two mini problems. Okay. Y equals 2 and y equals 2. And let me tilt that. Okay. Just so it's a little bit more visually appealing. So we have two equations here. Okay. Two functions. Okay. Two graphs, however you want to call it. All right. And we essentially want to see where the yellow graph is below the green graph. I say below because of the blue highlight. It's less than. Where is the yellow highlight below the green highlight? Okay, that's what we're looking for. All right, so I'm going to go on Desmos right now, and I'm going to plug in the yellow highlight. Y equals to absolute value x minus 4. And I'm going to go y equals to 8. Okay. So let me be consistent here. Let me use the same colors, red and blue. Okay, let me dip this in pink. Let's go with blue. And let's dip this in yellow right here. So where is red below blue? And again, remember I say below because of the yellow highlight. It's less than. Okay? I hope everyone agrees that red is below blue right here, this portion in yellow. Okay? I hope we can agree that that yellow portion is where red is below blue. Okay? So our answer, we would only pay attention to, we would only pay attention to the x values when we write our final answers. Okay, when we write our final answers, we only pay attention to the x values. Maybe it's just my screen, but the yellow is not coming off super clearly. So I'm going to dip that in green, and that means I have to go back here. And as you can see, I'm very strict about my color game over here because I want to make sure things are crystal clear. So hopefully we all agree that red is below blue in the green portion. And again, when we write our final answer, which is coming up right around the corner, we just pay attention to the x values. Okay, just pay attention to the x values. Now, the way we write this is like this. Okay, x, I'll write it in green. And I get -4 and 12. Okay, so in between the x values of -4 and 12, the red is below the blue. Okay, that's how you write it. Okay, now, as of right now, I'm cool with you writing it like this. Okay, however, you got to think of this as biking with your training wheels. At some point, hopefully even today, we can start biking without the training wheels, and you'll write it like this. Okay? All right? These two are the same exact thing. Top one is with training wheels, bottom one is without training wheels. Okay, so write both. Now, if this said or equals to, okay, well, I don't know, what's this drop image thing? What's going on my computer? Yeah, sorry about that. That's correct. Yeah, that's a typo on my part. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, now let's say this said, I don't know what's going on my computer right now. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's pretend it said or equal to. Okay, let's pretend it said or equal to right here. So I just changed this to or equal to. Then this parentheses turns into a bracket. Okay, bracket means or equal to. Okay, all right, but that is not the case in this case. All right, it's a parentheses. Oh, my computer's really tripping out here. There it is. Okay. Had a question from someone. Yes, Paulina, that's right. Now, how come it does not say or equal to right here? Okay, the reason it doesn't say or equal to is because, remember, we're looking for where the red is below the blue. Okay, if I put an underline here and an underline here, that means we're talking about these 2 points, okay, which are on. They are not below or above. They are where they These 2 points are where they intersect. I don't care where they intersect. I care where red is below blue. So therefore, it does not include the 2 points, which means you do not put the underlines here. All right? That's the gist of today's lesson. Okay? Let's take that same logic through some other problems here. Okay? Let me just create a new Desmos graph, and let me just erase all this stuff here. And let's go to the next example here. Now, let's go here to example 2. Oh, same exact thing. No big deal. Okay? It's the same exact thing. All right? Same exact thing. All right, so example 2 and example 1, same thing. Let's go to example 5. All right, pretty much the same thing. Okay, let's go through this a little bit faster now. All right, so now your equation over here is going to be y equals 0. All right, so I'm going to put the left side in Desmos, the right side on Desmos. And let's see what colors it uses. I think it said x squared minus 4x. I'm just making sure I'm going to put the right equation. And let me put y equals to here. Whoops. Okay. Now, you can't really see. Let's see if they're going to use a different color here than blue. Green. There you go. Let's do red and green. Okay. So this is basically the x-axis. It's in green now. Okay. So we are seeing where red is above or equal to green. Where is red above or equal to green? Okay, and the answer is going to be right over here. Hope I'm been sharing the right screen with you. I have. Cool. The answer is going to be right over here in blue. Boom, boom, blue. It's going to be boom and boom. And it includes the dot. It includes the dot this time because the original problem says above or equal to. Okay, it says above or equal to. Okay, right here. So it includes the dot this time. Okay, so how do we write this? Okay, this is kind of covering up the points. How do we write this? Okay, this is how we write it. Let me type it. Yeah, I'm going to type it. Okay, we're going to say x is less than or equal to 0.268 and, or I'm going to say, or x is greater than 3.732. Boom. Okay, that is where red is above green. Okay, this got a little shifted to the side. Okay, now again, that is with our training wheels on. Let's write this with our training wheels off. Okay, let's do this with our training wheels off. So the way you write it is like this. Watch this. This might be a little bit confusing at first, but it should make sense. Okay, infinity to 0.268 bracket. Okay, and by the way, personally, I don't care if you put a bracket for infinity. You can include infinity, but typically infinity is always a parentheses. Okay, and then what is up with my computer? Come on. Now we go. Okay, and then you're gonna do comma bracket 3.732 comma infinity parentheses, and this should say negative infinity, like that. Okay, so top red is training wheels on, bottom red is training wheels off. All right, I think that's pretty much the gist of these examples here. Let me look again. Okay, that's example 5. Example 7 is more of the same. Okay, let's quickly go over example 6. This is really easy. Okay, x squared plus 2x plus 2. Okay. And 0. Okay, we're going to see where red is below blue. Where is red below blue? Okay, and check this out. Red is never below blue. Red is always above blue, so therefore it's no solution. For example 6, sorry. Okay, that's why it says no solution. Okay, the last example. Okay, x cubed plus 2x squared minus 1. X cubed, sorry. X cubed plus 2x squared minus 1. Yep, and y equals 0, and I go y equals 0. Whoops, sorry about that. Now it's asking for where it is. What colors did it use? Red, blue, above. Oh, I'm really glad that we're talking about this example. Okay, and we're trying to see where it's above or equal to. So check this out. Pay close attention to this one. Okay. I'm going to zoom in. And again, we're seeing where red is above blue. All right, and it's above or equal to blue. Let me zoom in even more. Where is red above or equal to blue? Boom, boom, boom. And here, let me actually I should have done this since the get-go. Copy and paste this. And let me put this, okay, this is how the graph looks like. I should have done it this way since the beginning. It's way easier. Where is red above blue? Check this out. Above or equal to, sorry. Above or equal to right there. Boom, boom. So those strands, okay, with the dot here, these strands is where it is above or equal to, where red is above or equal to blue. All right, so how do we write that? There's going to be a two-piece answer. Okay, it's going to be a two-piece answer. Boom, 1.618 and 0 and -1. Remember, we only pay attention to the x values here. Okay, that's one piece, and since it's or equal to, okay, all right, and here x is greater than or equal to 0.618. Okay, that's two-piece answer right there. Okay, that's a two-piece combo from Raising Cane's right there. All right, now let's take the training wheels off. Okay, let's take the training wheels off. And it's going to look like this. Actually, it's written right here for you. Okay, I'm going to just copy and paste. Boom. Written right there. That's with the training wheels off. Now, this U right here just means and, or you can just put comma, I don't care. All right? And that pretty much wraps up the lesson. Okay, so we're just using Desmos today. That's all it is. All right, and here's a little bit of a shortcut. If this is or equal to, okay, I shouldn't tell you the shortcut. I should let you discover it on your own, but screw it, it's fine. If this says or equal to, then these are going to say or equal to. Okay, if this does not say or equal to, these will also not say or equal to. So that's a little time saver right there for everyone. Okay, all right, folks, that wraps up today's lesson. Okay, and I also want you to be prepared, by the way, if this was switched around. What if this was switched around right here and set less than or equal to? Then you would be looking at the, okay, then you will be looking at these yellow highlights right here instead. Okay, you'll be looking at these yellow highlights instead. All right? All right, folks, that wraps up today's lesson. Pretty easy stuff, okay?